Change. Let's have a talk about it. Hey guys, so if you watch the YouTube uploads closely, you may have noticed that I haven't been producing as much content lately. As far as the usual Thursday upload, which is traditionally the kind of more in-depth uploads, I haven't had one up for the last few weeks. I've been thinking about how I can go about changing the style of what I am uploading and perhaps the content as well. Because I feel like for a while now I've been kind of sticking to that safe content, the latte art content that I know really well and that I know that you all really enjoy and you will watch. But I don't think it's kind of helping me develop personally to become a better coffee professional. And when I started Coffee Fusion, it was to kind of document my development as a coffee professional as I learned more and more. And by extension of that, you guys would then be able to learn as you were kind of following in my footsteps and seeing what I was doing. The latte art style videos kind of really took off, and then it became a lot easier for me to kind of keep producing those kind of videos because you all really enjoyed them. But I think somewhere along the line I kind of stopped myself from kind of putting myself out there and learning the next stage and the next stage. And as a result of that, you guys have kind of stopped being able to learn further as well. Obviously new baristas kind of finding the channel for the first time still have a lot to learn, but those of you who have kind of learned the basics are kind of perhaps not learning as much now. And it's kind of tricky for me because sometimes people might assume that I know more than I know. For example, working as a barista, in a lot of the time that I was working as a barista, espresso was really the only kind of style of extraction at the cafes that I worked at. So whilst my espresso game is really, really strong, my filter game, although I have a good palate because of roasting, I haven't brewed a ton of filter. So I really need to work on that still. And as far as the roasting side of things goes, I've been roasting for a long time. I roasted for about 3 years before I started Coffee Fusion. But the style of roasting that I'm doing in Coffee Fusion is still new, so I don't necessarily know the best way to kind of translate that knowledge into a good video that's good to watch and interesting to watch. But I'm going to try harder to kind of work on that kind of content. So yeah, because of that, I have kind of been taking a little bit of a back step from the Thursday videos because I'm trying to rethink how do I create better content or more interesting content or content that kind of further develops me as a coffee professional, which will then in turn further develop you guys. If you've been watching the channel, you kind of stuck at this kind of level, and let's take things to the next level. Coffee Fusion has always been about us learning together, but the style of the videos, I think in the near future at least, are gonna be a lot more like, let's talk about this brew method together, let's learn together. What are your thoughts? Am I doing the right thing? I'm obviously going to be doing a lot of research to try and create a professional video which has got some really good informative stuff, but I don't want to kind of come across, and perhaps I do a little bit come across as this is the way it's got to be done, or this is right and this is the right answer. I want the videos to be more like, let's explore a subject together. So I hope you all like the sound of that, and bear with me. I'm still going to obviously be producing latte art content because I enjoy practicing. But I want to kind of create some different styles of content before. I think I've kind of gone about saying this a few times, and I've ended up just falling back into the latte art kind of videos. But I really want to try and further myself professionally and take you guys along as always for the journey. The other thing I've got to be conscious of as well is trying to spend enough time working on the business side of the roastery. So trying to get more clients online and trying to build up the wholesale that I'm doing in Perth. So I kind of have to figure out how to juggle that a little bit more, because at the moment I'm spending a lot of time creating these videos, and that's really good. And I certainly do get some orders out of the videos that I create, but I also have to build the business as well so that I create something that's sustainable for me to work in full time. But yeah, it's fun trying to build that momentum and get everything to kind of click into place. I just thought I'd give you this update here so you kind of know what's going on with the Thursday content. And hopefully I can kind of figure a way to get some new style content in your hands soon. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this, and I'd really appreciate your feedback on what you like about Coffee Fusion, where you think I can improve, because I want to create content that helps me but also helps you. So yeah, if you have any kind of comments, don't hold back, put them in the comments below and I'll read through and reply to them. Alrighty, thanks guys, until next time, keep frothing.